Goofs, gaffs, gamers, and goons. This is the 50th time I've introed this way. It is me, Meta, and I'm here with Kirby on the Overkill Podcast, episode 26.
Yeah. Wow, my guy's feeling great.
Yeah. I'm dying.
Oof. Well, I know me and Meta, we both got 4K monitors finally. So we've been gaming. We've had to go into all of our games and change our resolutions and find what graphic settings won't overheat our computers, you know.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of that. I got a new mic on the way at some point. And, yeah. But yeah, the 4K. I think this is an upgrade that you and I put off for quite a while.
Yeah, it was. We didn't think it would really matter too much, but now that I think especially with like documents and like web browsing, you can definitely tell the difference.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Like fonts and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, fonts, just like videos in general. I watch a lot of anime, so stuff like that just seems better.
Mm-hmm.
I think too it helps with like seeing heads in Siege, and yeah, I mean, you know, I think it helps like with actual performance as well.
Yeah.
Just because you can actually see what's happening.
Well, plus if we upgrade to the, because I know the 50 series cards are coming out. If we upgrade to those, I mean, I think those will be able to do 4K 144 pretty easily, even on like high graphics.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty sad if they can't.
I think the only thing I don't enjoy is playing 4K games that don't have DLSS, because then you can't set the settings as high and get the same frame rate.
Yeah. Yeah, I like at least 120 frames. If I can't get that, I don't like it.
Yeah. Well,
I'm trying to mute myself whenever I cough here, so hopefully that helps. Swallowed that water like an idiot. Anyways,
boom.
Yeah, I think it was worth it. We got them for a pretty good deal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's changed up the whole game.
It has.
So, what is going on with the Xbox Game Pass stuff here and the FTC?
So, this is a story that we covered where they're upping the price of the Game Pass.
Okay.
And the FTC basically called them out and said that they were downgrading their service. And if you look at it, Microsoft basically said that the standard version is not a downgrade. And the old version didn't include multiplayer functionality. So, with the additional $9 monthly, you get basically Xbox Live with the console only Game Pass, right? And so I guess it's technically not a downgrade, but I mean it is. If you only buy the console version, you're basically paying more for.
Yeah, I mean it seems like it's a worse deal.
Yeah.
And so the Federal Trade Commission got involved. Oh, because people are trying to file lawsuits because of how bad of a deal it is.
Yeah, I know.
Is that essentially what I'm picking up from this?
Mm-hmm, I think so. A lot of people canceled their memberships because of this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh. Wait, wait, are you there? According to Microsoft, Call of Duty is not being withheld from any platform, countering the FTC's argument about the market foreclosure. I guess maybe it's something about. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Apparently, the FTC was focusing on inappropriate, or they were focusing on potential market competition issues.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Search that.
Some spicy stuff.
I'm assuming it's just sort of like the FTC wants like a fair market. I'm assuming.
Yeah. I would assume so.
I hope they get the Game Pass. I would like to see the Game Pass reduced again, but with inflation being so crazy, I think they would never.
No, I mean, all the companies have increased their prices for everything, and I don't know if we'll ever return back to normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway. Moving on to the next story. Paramount has canceled the Halo show after 2 seasons, which is, I mean, I feel like that was kind of expected. I remember
not
a lot of the Halo fans were not enjoying it, and I don't think television people enjoyed it either.
No. Halo, to me, I always thought it was silly because I don't believe Halo translates well to a live action setting. It's very much a game story to me. There's not too much room for like interpretations or like love stories and stuff in Halo. At least that's how I feel. I mean, maybe I'm completely off, but
yeah, that's kind of how I feel as well. Especially that. Oh, I remember we watched that Halo movie way back in the day, which was pretty rough.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it's very much. Yeah, I mean, there's no. I don't think you can really show the, I guess, the interactions between the characters as much as like something like maybe One Piece or even like Fallout. I just don't think that Halo translates well in any way to
traditional shows,
to a TV shows, yeah, or
not at all.
Yeah,
I think it's actually even one of the worst games that you could pick to do that with.
Even comic books, yeah.
It's like picking Call of Duty and being like, let's make a Call of Duty story. It just ends up being Saving Private Ryan with extra marketing around it, like
And the games are good, but yeah, it's just not TV shows. Just not.
And it'll be worse.
Yeah. It would be. Wow.
Wow, that's bad.
I never thought it could be that bad.
Yeah.
Very tragic. Anyways. You want to get our next story?
I considered watching it, but I remember people got mad because I think he took his helmet off. So that I always thought that was funny, though, the Halo people getting mad about him taking his helmet off. But yeah.
Yeah. I guess it's like unmasking Ghost. Like, how dare you?
How dare you, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I guess we can move on. I don't know what this game even is that's up next, but it's here.
It's like a Halo, or it's like a Destiny, Warframe clone kind of thing.
Okay.
Like a looter shooter, basically. But I thought this was funny. The first Descent, players with higher FPS are apparently doing more damage than normal.
And why is that?
I'm assuming it's probably something to do with the fire rate of weapons is tied to the frames.
That's what I would assume. That tends to be something like that.
Yeah. So if you have 40 frames per second versus 120, you get with 120 you get a 25% more damage, I guess. Or it's
Hold on. This game is ugly, by the way. I'm sorry. This game is pretty ugly.
The cat jumped up on my desk. Yeah, it reminds me of something that our friend would play, for sure.
It's just like Chinese malware, is what this looks like. This looks like someone went to like Billy and was like, Destiny clone. Like, third-person Destiny clone. And then this is what it came back.
Yeah.
Wow,
to me, it looks
horrible.
Like Warframe.
It's only PvE, apparently, so that's good. I just like this rabbit photo they've picked, this, like, rabbit armor.
Oh, yeah, the rabbit bunny girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite thing in this article is it says, better grind for better hardware IRL to get over the frame rate paywall.
Honestly, while you're there, you might as well just give up on games. I mean, no. I didn't say that.
You said that.
Wow. Anyways, I guess we can move on. We can go to Destiny, or sorry, I was thinking about Destiny. No Man's Sky has hit a low price of 60% off for this first, what they would call major update. It seems like they've brought back out, what's his name? They've brought back out the Swedish boy. It seems like he's out of hiding. Sean Murray, yeah.
Murray.
And they call it the World's Part 1 update, the 5.0 update. Where they're updating graphics and some gameplay, which is cool. I always thought it looked really good. It is at its lowest price ever of $23.99, and that's what it's still at right now, actually, on the store. I played a little bit of Destiny. It was cool. It did, like, playing it after so long really did, like, show me just how high everybody's expectations were for what was essentially a single-player time waster game.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm just surprised that this game still gets updates this, like, after 8 years, because I remember the launch of this game, people hated it, and I don't think it's profitable for them to obviously do, like, free updates like this, but
of course not. No,
I'm glad that they still give out free updates at least. And I know that No Man's Sky has gotten a lot better since it came out. So
it has, yeah, it has. It's whenever I played it recently, it ran fantastic. It looked good. The sound design was good. So
yeah, for me it reminds me of like a more like kind of like a more detailed Minecraft in a way.
Yeah. Oh, certainly. Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, you kind of like build your base.
My base.
My base.
Oh.
Don't let the creepers in, guy.
Nice.
But
yeah, it looks cool. It looks great.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll move on, huh?
Yeah. Not much to say, gamers.
Staring at the story forever. Yeah, not really. It's an okay game. Try it if you want. I don't know. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
That's my 5 cents.
Devolver Digital, baby.
Oh boy.
Coming out with coming out with a new game. Foreskin. I mean, Four-Strike.
Foreskin.
Alright. It's a game where you're a kung fu master, and it looks like you basically it to me it reminds me of it almost reminds me of a like beat 'em up, but it also looks like it has some like roguelike elements in there.
Okay.
where you have like a shop where you can buy stuff. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's a roguelike loop.
It has like that real pixel art, like detailed pixel art, like I don't know if you ever played the game Kingdoms or whatever.
I don't think so.
But you essentially like ride around as the king of like a kingdom, and it has like this very similar art style. Gameplay is completely different, but yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I might have to wish this one because I really like
Looks cool.
roguelike games. I know you. My guy has 500 hours in Binding of Isaac on record, but he also played it offline. So
yeah, most of my hours on Binding of Isaac are offline. If I did a rough calculation of it, to where I kind of did some assumptions, and I ended up with like 1,000 hours that weren't even recorded or kept. So,
wow.
Yeah.
I said, wow, that's a lot of hours.
Wow, he had nothing better to do.
Oh.
Whoa. These cats.
Dude, the cats are going wild.
Bro, they are. They're kind of annoying today. Anyways.
I know, my cat's jumped up on my freaking desk.
Yeah, it looks good. So it's saying you kind of you can essentially get into a fight and then like rewind time and do the fight again, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I don't really know how that works, but it says something like you can practice your fight and then do it for real, which is odd. So that might be an interesting mechanic. It looks fun. I'll probably pick it up. I say that for everything, and I never do. But you know.
Yeah, we got so many games in the backlog, though. It's like,
dude, that's the thing.
None
of you are hardcore gamers like us, okay?
Yeah. Get on our level.
Get on our level, you peasants. Gaming peasants. How to get canceled.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Okay. Well, I guess we'll move on. Steam is run by fewer than 80 staff. There's a lawsuit, I guess, in 2021 where they had to reveal how many employees they had. They allegedly only put 80. And I am not surprised. However, it does appear that Valve has 336 total, and only 79 are working on Steam, which makes sense because Valve is a developer and it takes way more people to make a game, I imagine, than run a storefront.
Yeah.
I am not like super shocked by this. I don't think anyone would be, but
yeah, I'm surprised that like the biggest store is just run by like 80 people. That's kind of funny.
It is.
And I'm assuming the others, the like, the ones that are part of the 300, are probably, the like development side of Valve.
Yes,
like
1,000%.
But yeah. I'm bored.
Boy, do you think that's why they have such bad quality control and like catching like asset flips and stuff?
Probably, but I don't know if like having like, employing 5 people would like be worth it for them,
Mm-mm. Most people can distinguish between an asset flip game, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's been shown time and again that Valve is not like a big fan of censorship. Like there was that one game where it was literally a banana clicker, and like you would get skins for your banana that you couldn't even equip yet, but they were released, and there were skins that were selling for like $1,000, and they were actually selling. Like they weren't just sitting there. So Valve really, they've shown no signs on being concerned with stuff like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be either.
And I mean, you almost have to like go out of your way to find asset flips on Steam. Like you have to like search for them because a lot of I think the algorithm is just like whatever most people buy, right? So
it is, yeah.
It just finds like
and it just feeds you that over and over.
The most popular games, yeah. You can find some gems in there, but it's usually not.
Tells you to eat up.
Doesn't happen often. Yeah. Eat up, little piggy.
Come on now, consume content.
Waste.
Yeah, I guess we move on.
Yeah. To our,
oh boy, here we go.
To our Call of Duty news, baby.
It's at the end of the show now where it belongs.
Alright. Wow.
For this fake COD news.
It's good. It's great Call of Duty news. I'm excited. Call of Duty Next is coming out the August 28th. And then the beta is happening August 30th through the 4th, which is early access all platforms, and then the open beta is September 6th to the 9th on all platforms.
This is true.
And I'm mainly excited because they're finally ending the exclusivity with the betas, which I always thought was annoying. Where like, PlayStation would get to level up before Xbox and PC, and then you would jump in the first weekend and you'd see the PlayStation people, and they were always higher level. It's just annoying.
Yeah, it's super fucking annoying.
Yeah. Anyways, this guy's video, he goes through what's already been revealed. I think one thing that I was not excited about is the zombies maps are going to be using the multiplayer maps, much like how Cold War had it, where the multiplayer maps were in the zombies maps, and I didn't enjoy that, where they like reuse the same assets. Yeah,
that was pretty lame.
But that seems to be the direction they're going in, at least with I believe it's what is it called? Not the island map, the other one. Liberty Falls, there you go.
Sheesh.
I know my guy Meta is very excited about Call of Duty.
Dude, that's all I can think about. I'm so hyped. You can hear it in my voice,
huh? Oh, and also they revealed the maps. So you have Nuketown, you have Firing Range and Raid, and then...
Oh, look at that. Very original, too.
I know.
Man,
and then
so
it looks like the rest of the maps are all original.
See, they know they can't make new maps.
I am excited for... There's one map called Vorkuta, which I'm excited for, because that's the prison from BO1. Smack my mic.
How dare you? Yeah. Well, that's okay, I guess.
Annual Call of Duty news.
Annual. Yeah.
Or I guess weekly Call of Duty news at this point.
At this point, yeah.
Bi-weekly? I don't know.
Whoa, bye?
Sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we'll move on to this CrowdStrike. I kind of got to take a fat dump, so I'm debating. Piecing out early, but yeah, what's going on with this CrowdStrike stuff?
So, CrowdStrike, it's basically just a cybersecurity application.
Okay.
So kind of like, I'm assuming it's kind of like Norton or like, just like the Windows Defender kind of thing. But
sure.
It had a weird interaction specifically with the Microsoft hosts, which are just PCs.
Yes.
And specifically Mac and Linux were not affected. And after all this went down, there was an incident where basically servers and stuff like that and PCs were like shut down for a while, and eventually they finally came out with a patch, and overall CrowdStrike lost their shares went down by 11%, which is pretty rough. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought this was kind of a cool story because I'm into technology a little bit. Just a little bit. Meta? Oh. My guy Meta.
Tech. My guy's a tech guy.
I'm a little bit of a tech gamer.
Techie. Yeah. No, I thought it was pretty crazy. I didn't hear about it because I don't use any of that for my job, but, it seems like it really messed up a lot. I don't know if they're going to get if they're going to have to pay any restitutions or fix anything or what. I don't know how all that works. Do you? Maybe we should look into it, see what's happened in the past.
Sorry, what'd you say? I'm listening to the video.
Oh.
And you're really quiet.
For this CrowdStrike, I don't know if they're going to have to pay any restitution or any sort of like repairs or anything. I don't know how all that works in the past. You know what I mean?
Yeah, usually they'll repay some of the damages if like they get sued, right? Because of their like negligence.
Oh, okay. But it has to be negligence?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But yeah, generally they don't have to pay too much. Especially because this seems to be it's basically just like one file that was like that did not, like, they missed, or they had like one little issue in them and they fixed that and then it went away. But yeah, it's literally just one file and the whole application broke. Yeah, I don't know, that's about it, gamers.
Yeah,
bit of a short episode.
Bit of a short episode, bit all over the place. There's just not much happening in gaming recently. I feel like because everything's kind of moved to like these live service kind of large games for the most part, there is not too much happening.
Yeah.
There were some cute games that I found trailers for. Maybe we'll talk about next week. Dude, the Cats of Wild.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks everyone for listening and joining.
You have a good day. Peace.
Peace.